morning and welcome to Frank's School, 7th year, 138th day, first video. Going on with Smitten. Remember, the name that you'll find this movie under is All You Ever Wished For, but this is shorter. I'm going on with a guided viewing of Smitten, and I'd like you now to watch from that time, 37th minute up to the 55th minute. And you don't have to stop on a dime, but not very far after 20th second, because it's time to tell you Barry's story. All right, first, back on that, what I was saying about the scatological humor and the bestiality. You might have heard "on soit qui mal y pense." It's a French saying, but it's important to the Order of the Garter, I think. Anyway, it translates into "shame to him who thinks it," and that's what I come up with. You know, if you can't deal with, I don't know, if you find the cow thing offensive, well, this is what comes to mind. "On soit qui mal y pense." Another thing that I remembered was the expression my mom once said, "You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear." You might have heard that once, and I didn't understand that at all, a sow's ear. Well, that little tiny purse that Nona had, I've seen them in other places. Maybe you have too. Tiny purse like that, and you could, I guess the real poor people could make a purse out of a sow's ear to do that. Unimportant. As a matter of fact, most of this is not critical anymore. I'm very much to the point where I can just let you watch this movie, just go and enjoy it. And probably some of you might wish I would. There's the baño joke. That's scatological humor in a way too. It's a joke about a toilet. But it's clever. You know, it goes on to the guy down there coming out of the outhouse, and then what's his name? Tyler says that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, Tyler's by changing the ending of that word, he thought he was singing about a toilet. You would have got that probably. But I would like to point out the transition and how that was brought into it. He's found out he's worth $500,000, and he's got a package. He's got $500,000 there. This is now very much about money, and how important it is, but throwing it away, as you'll see. Notice that when Nona smashes the cell phone, she does it with her footwear, not a boot, but her shoe, and she smashes the cell phone. I think that's of significance. I think there's I see all kinds of stuff hidden in this movie, which most of which I think Barry knew, and probably more, but some that he might not have even known. Is Nona sick? She was doing strange things around her face at one point, and she seems to shake a lot. Has she got Parkinson's or something? Is that why it's like that? I don't know. She's saving light bulbs. I'm just pointing little things out here now. The joke of what rhymes with romantic, gigantic, he can use that. That's pretty funny in a way. Fidelia's hairstyle. Is dressed like a hippie. She's got her hair like a hippie when they're running through the field to hug each other. Thunder on the soundtrack. It's very subtle, but it's there. The word sarboli. I even looked it up to see what's that mean in Italian, and I couldn't find it. So far I have not found a meaning for the word sarboli, although it is explained in the movie. The lead actress has and I hesitate to say her name because I'm so sure I'll pronounce it wrong, but I'll tell you later. Her beauty was widely acclaimed because of this movie. She's compared to Sophia Loren, who was this legendary Italian actress of the, say, 1950s or so. It's interesting, she's not Italian, she's Romanian. She was raised on a farm. Her mother is a vet and still works on the farms. This is the kind of thing, you just read the biographies and you can find out about that. Exquisite camera work throughout, as far as I'm concerned. I guess it's called cinematography. I never studied film, but as I'm watching these shots, they're just so beautiful. The other thing that's widely praised is the set. Even people that didn't like the movie, they say, "I'd like to go to that place." And it's one of the reasons I think I was left thinking, could an American have made this movie to have such beautiful camera work? And then finally, it's time, I ask you to stop right here, because it's time that I tell you Barry's story about the origin of this movie. Bye for now.